Shalom. We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commander General Yahawadah. We are not affiliated or associated with any other Israelite group. You know it's Monday. Today's class is Scripture Breakdown here in Greenville, South Carolina. I mean, if you in the upstate around the area, man, try to make it out to these classes, man. It's very relevant that you come out here to these classes and come to this building, man, that the Most High has established for the brothers and sisters here in South Carolina. But tonight's topic, we're going into World War III, man, and how World War III is judgment from the Most High upon this sinful kingdom that we are in right now. Everybody thinks America is going to last forever. I know a lot of people putting their hope and their faith inside of America, but America is going to fall, man. America is going to fall just like all the other great empires that fell on the face of this earth. America has too much blood on their hands, man, and it's time for this place to fall. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news, but in the news for the past 2 or 3 days, probably going on a week, it's been a lot of uproar in the news about how now America is thinking about going over to Ukraine because Russia wants to invade Ukraine. And America is an ally with Ukraine. So if Ukraine is America's ally, guess what? They can't have Russia trying to go over there and bomb rush them and take over their land. So what they're trying to do now is they're thinking about sending troops over to the Ukraine to stop the so-called Russians from coming over there and invading the Ukraine. It's a lot of stuff that we don't know about that's going on over there with Russia and the Ukraine. They don't like each other, even though they're from the same nation people and they live next door to each other. They can't stand each other and they hate each other. It's no different than North Korea and South Korea. They're right next by each other, but they hate each other. So it's no different now with these two. Russia and Ukraine, they hate each other, man. And they're going to go to war, but America isn't going to allow Russia to invade that land over there, man. Let me see, man. Let me get some articles. Let me get a couple good stories for you. Let me get some of this stuff that they've been talking about, man. Because when brothers and sisters in the UPK see this, we know what this means when we see America and Russia starting to have more issues with each other. We know they're starting to stir up what we like to call World War III. They're stirring it up. The pot, it's been sitting on the stove and now it's finally hot and it's bubbling. And it's time for this thing to be stirred on up, man. Let them stir it on up. We want to see it. We need this war to happen, man, because this is going to be the only way blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians can receive freedom. We're never, you know what I'm saying? We're never going to be able to get out of this position that we're in if we don't come back and serve the Most High, man. We got to come back and serve the Lord and allow the Lord to destroy our enemies, man. And that's what we're seeing now. The Most High has had brothers and sisters here in the UPK, man, coming back serving the Most High, praying to the Most High to destroy this wicked kingdom. And now we're starting to see the results of everything, man. Let me get the scripture for. Let me get these stories, man, so I can give you an insight of what's going on over there in Russia, Mother Russia, like how they say, Mother Russia. Let me get this right here. Which one should I start with first? Oh yeah, I got one. Let me get this one first for you. Let me get these scriptures too. I'm saying the only reason the Most High is going to destroy this land called America is for the wicked things that they've done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We've been here for over 400 plus years, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and look how we have been treated. Look how we have been mishandled and destroyed in this land, and not just in this land, but in this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching that video over there in China with the brother who's he plays in the Chinese basketball league. He got off of the bus, and the Chinese was saying nigga, 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 like nigga, nigga. Like these Chinese don't speak good English, but they do know how to call a black man the N-word, and they was saying it ferociously. And what do you think they learned that type of hatred from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? What do you think they learned that hate from? Who taught them the word nigga? So-called oppressor, man. The so-called oppressor taught them these things. And they've taught everybody on this earth to hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Like the scripture says, man, part of our curses were we would be a byword, man. We'd be a byword. We're all type of colors, Negroes, wetbacks, spicks, savages. We're everything on this earth, man. And the Most High has a judgment for all of these people for the things that they've done to us, man. All right, let me get this for you, man. All right, this is from 1 day ago. It says U.S. preparing to approve evacuation from embassy in Ukraine. Sources say. It says the Department of State is preparing to approve the evacuation of some U.S. diplomats and diplomats' families from the embassy in Ukraine. Sources. The Department of State is preparing to approve the evacuation of some U.S. diplomats and the diplomats' families from the embassy in the Ukraine. Sources confirmed to ABC News the final authorization has not been approved, the sources said, so the scope of the evacuation is not yet clear. A State Department spokesman told ABC News, "We have nothing to announce at this time. We conduct rigorous contingency planning as we always do. In the event the security situation deteriorates, the contingency plan has been underway for weeks now." As ABC News first reported last month that the embassy was preparing for authorized or ordered departure. Now let me ask you a question. Salaki. My bad. I'm gonna call when I get out of here real quick. Okay. Alright. And you think about this right here. The last time they had an evacuation, the evacuation happened, like over there, they did the evacuation from the embassy over there, what was that, in Pakistan? Afghanistan? One of the stands, they did an evacuation. And why did they do that evacuation? Because they knew tensions were rising over there in that land, man. And they had to get all of their allies, the people that work with America, out of that land. Because they knew that America was not going to be allowed and welcome over there anymore. And this is the same thing that's happening with the Ukraine. It's getting to a point where America knows Russia is going to invade Ukraine. And when they invade Ukraine, the worst thing you want to do is be an enemy to the Russians. Like if you're over there in their embassy and they invade and they take over their land and you're still there, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to be killed and murdered. Just like how they did those people over there in Pakistan or Afghanistan when the Americans left and took out all of their allies from the embassy over there. They took them out and they sent them on them planes, and guess what you had? You had Afghanistanians on planes trying to get a ride out of there, falling off the plane from thousands of feet. I'm talking about they holding on to the plane and they falling off out of the sky. It was raining Arabs. They were raining them out of the sky, man. And it's no different now. America knows Ukraine is going to be invaded by Russia, and they're trying to prepare for it by removing the people from the embassy over there. Alright, it says, an authorized departures allows families and non-emergency staff to evacuate, usually on commercial flights, while an ordered departure requires them to do so. In either case, the State Department will warn U.S. citizens to depart the country. Ukraine is already a level 4, do not travel on the department's travel advisory, with an explicit warning that Russia is planning to significantly military action against the Ukraine. So America knows that this war is going to happen. And the UPK, we know when Russia and America fight each other, it's only a matter of time for other things start to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, so don't be surprised when you start to see this water crack off in the Ukraine. You know, this war is gonna pop, man. It's gonna happen, man. The Isupk since 1969 has been warning brothers and sisters that this war with Russia and America was going to happen. And everybody laughed and thought it was a joke and thought it was a game. But now these things are happening right before our eyes. Biblical prophecy is unfolding right in our eyes. And this is the best time to be in the UPK. This isn't the time to go home and smoke weed and chill. This isn't time to go to the club and party. Like the Most High has been trying to warn us. You know, what do you think the coronavirus is? It's a warning. It's a warning. It's warning you on the destruction that's coming. Why do you think you're starting to see more food shortages inside of these grocery stores? General Yohanan said that years ago, that it was going to be food shortages, that you need to stock up on food. The Isupk underneath Commander General Yohanan has been saying this already. And what have your Christian pastors been telling you? Are your pastors preparing you for World War III? You know what I'm saying? Are they teaching you and letting you know what's about to happen? A lot of our people don't even understand why all this food shortage is going on, man. Why all these things are happening. They don't get it. They don't understand it. Because they have a horrible leadership, man. You have a weak and horrible leadership. You're not listening. You're not paying attention. And you don't get it. You want to love everybody. But you can't love everybody because the Most High is going to destroy this kingdom, man. This kingdom has been wicked too long, man. The Most High is tired of this place, man. Let me read the rest of this article. Alright. It says, but while Americans will be warned to depart this week, the State Department is making clear that they will not be evacuated on government aircraft like in Afghanistan, an evacuation that the department continues to say is not present. If there is a decision to change our posture with respect to American diplomats and their families, American citizens should not anticipate that there will be U.S. government-sponsored evacuations. The State Department spokesman said, currently commercial flights are available to support departures. Good night. Damn. Like if you over there and if you were in that diplomat, what America's telling them is they're not even going to let you fly. They're not even going to let you fly on any of their U.S., like, you know, some of the Army aircrafts that they have, like how they did in Afghanistan. Like those people who got evacuated out of Afghanistan, they said, you know what? We ain't going to even let y'all fly like how they did. They said, but instead, you got to take a commercial flight. You got to go to the airport and get on the plane. Like, who wants to get on the airplane when they're trying to be evacuated, man? Like, how does that help you to go to the airport to get on a commercial flight? A lot of people ain't gonna make it from out of the embassy, man. When Russia comes over there and start doing their thing, hey, that's it, man. That's it. Like America already let you know now, they're not even gonna evade. They're not even gonna let you get on one of the so-called Army issues air flights. Like, they're not gonna bring the big plane over there like how they did in Afghanistan. You gotta go take a commercial flight. Good night. Alright, we keep reading. Alright, it says the decision to evacuate some staff and families from the embassy has upset the Ukrainian government, according to one source who said they were pissed off. Ukraine is on the ground in Kyiv and at the front lines in the war between Ukraine and the Russian-led forces in eastern provinces have told ABC News they are less convinced that a full-scale Russian attack is imminent. Some have suggested that the pressure from Moscow is a bluff, and one they see the U.S. is buying into with the moves like this. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky hinted at that during the meeting with the Secretary of State Anthony Blinken Wednesday, telling him during a photo op beforehand, "Your intelligence is excellent, but you are far overseas, and we are here, and I think we know some things a little bit deeper." Ooh, it's getting real out here. So of course the Ukrainians like, yo, we don't believe that this is gonna happen. We don't believe that the Russians are serious. But they said America is buying into it. And the only reason America is buying into it because the Most High is stirring up this pot. The Most High is making this war happen. The Most High is making this war happen with these nations, man. That's why it's happening, man. We is finna get real out here. Let me get y'all a couple scriptures, man. To let you know why the Most High is going to bring judgment on America for what they done, man. Cause your church is out there telling you everybody gotta love everybody. We all gotta get along and be friends. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is not with that, man. The Most High is not with that. Oh, like it. Like it. The scripture pulled up. We're going to the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. And if you got any questions, you can ask also, man. And in fact, if you could, I'm going to go to the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. Give you an insight on what's going on. Alright, this is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And that's what we got to understand right now. This is what your pastors and your leaders don't understand. All of your religious leaders, all your so-called people who you idolize, they don't understand that this earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. That is the only reason why this place is in this condition that it is. And the Most High knows that this place is in the hands of a wicked beast, man, a wicked bastard, man. Because this earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And who runs the earth? Anybody in the chat come in. Who runs the earth right now? Who runs the earth right now? Because you got it right, wicked devil. We're going to be more specific. Who got this? We got Rataziah. That's right, Rataziah, you right. You and Kazak both right. It'd be the wicked, the so-called white man, so-called oppressor, the man who's called the devil. Right, Kazak Shapar, you right. So-called Americans. We got so many families right now who are affiliated together. These oppressors, they run this whole entire earth. That's why all the images of anybody that might have been great during that time of their empire, their kingdom, it's always been portrayed as a so-called oppressor. You know what I'm saying? No different than now. You know what I'm saying? Like who was the king of the Jews? So-called oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been marked as an oppressor. They had a picture of a so-called Ramses II. I seen it on Facebook. One of the brothers shared it. Ramses II was a oppressor. They had him. They had everybody believing he was a so-called Caucasian man, a so-called white man, when in fact he was a Hamite, so-called African. But that's because this place is given into the hand of the wicked, man. That's the reason why. Alright. Most High said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. I'm going to go to Amos chapter 9, verse 8 also. I'm going to go to the book of Amos chapter 9, verse 8, if you want to jot these scriptures down. I just read Job 9 and 24. Now we're going to the book of Amos chapter 9, verse 8. All right, the book of Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Most High, the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom. And that's what we got to understand also. I know everybody thinks America's doing everything behind closed doors, but what you don't understand is the eyes of the Most High are upon this sinful kingdom, man. He sees all the diabolical things that they're doing behind closed doors. He sees all the evil that they're doing, man. He sees all the things that they're trying to work together to do to destroy blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He sees them back there with the Planned Parenthood coming together to figure out a way how to destroy and kill our babies. And a lot of you nutcases out here, man, y'all so scared of that vaccine. Like, it is truly nutcases out here, man. I'm talking about of our people. A lot of them part of these fake Israelite groups, from what I've seen. A lot of our people have turned to straight nutcases, man, because they're so afraid. And they don't understand. I understand a lot of y'all afraid of the vaccine. I get it. But what you don't understand is the eyes of the Most High are upon this sinful kingdom, man. He sees everything that they're doing to us. So why not come back and serve him correctly? Come learn how to serve the Most High here in the Isupk. And learn how the Most High will protect you while he's wiping out this wicked kingdom, man. This kingdom is not going to stand, man. It's not going to stand. It's falling right now. It's falling right now, right before our eyes, man. If you went into the grocery store and did not see any type of meat products in that store, just know, man, we are at the end. You went inside of a grocery store, shelves are empty. They got tons of clothes, but they have no food. Nobody don't want to eat no clothes, but everybody does need food to eat. And we told y'all on these streets, man, when we was out on these street corners, we told y'all that a famine was going to hit this place also, man. And guess what? It's coming. So there ain't going to be no food on these shelves, man. Stock up on dry beans, dry food, whatever you can get your hands on. Stock up on it. Rice. Get these things, because sooner or later there's going to be a point where the shelves are going to be completely empty in these grocery stores. They're going to be completely empty. And you know how Esau going to be when he find out that these stores are empty. He going to have to eat something. He's a cave beast. He'll eat anything. I'm read this again. The book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand too. The Most High is going to destroy this sinful kingdom off the face of the earth, man. What's that sinful kingdom? It's talking about America, man. This is one of the most sinister kingdoms on the face of this earth, man. You could come here and do anything that you want, man. You know, they got the what's that called? They got the transgenders swimming in the swimming team with the women. They got the men who converted themselves over to being women, participating inside of the women's swim league, and are demolishing those women. And they setting records, they beating women, and you got people who are mad about that. You got a lot of people who are mad about that because they know that's not right. At the end of the day, it's still a man. You know what I'm saying? But your wicked leaders, man, they push all type of diabolical things like this, man. And that's why the Most High said he's going to destroy it off the face of this earth. Because you come here in this wicked kingdom right here, you can do whatever, man. I'm talking about you can do any and everything that fulfills your lust. You can sleep with a goat, cow, you know, as long as you don't tell nobody, they don't care. They don't care. They let you do whatever you want to do here. Why do you think so many people are flocking to America? A lot of people coming over here just to be able to fulfill their lust, man. You come to this kingdom, you can do whatever. Like in California, they got that law now where you can marry the 11-year-old girl. You can talk to the 11-year-old girls, the 12-year-old girls, and it's legal. And it's legal. I don't get it, man. This place is a sinful kingdom, man. This is a sinful kingdom, man. One of the most worst on the face of this earth, man. That's why the Most High says America is spiritually Sodom and spiritually Egypt, man. Because the things that they were doing in those two lands, they're doing here. Homosexual running rapidly, us being put in slavery, it's all here. And all of those two things came from two different kingdoms. But now in this kingdom, they're able to do both. You're able to be a homosexual and have the children of Israel in slavery, man. This place is finished, man. I'm going to read this again from the top. The book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. And that's what you got to get also. The Most High is going to destroy this place, but he's not going to kill all of the children of Israel, man. He's not going to kill all of us, man. He's going to wipe this place out. And yes, a lot of our people are going to lose their lives in these last days. Like when this World War III starts to kick off, a lot of our people are going to die. We pray that they don't, but there's so many of our people who are just so blind and lost, man, and not paying attention and seeing the signs of what's truly going on out here, man. Everybody wants to party, everybody wants to have a good time, just want to drink, want to smoke, want to sleep with prostitutes. Everybody wants to do those things, but nobody wants to come back and serve the Most High. Only here in the Isupk we are serving the Most High correctly, man. We're serving him the way that we have been taught by the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing like your Christian pastors bringing people on stage and wiping spit in their face. We ain't doing that. We waking our people up, man. We getting our people off drugs. We're giving them counseling. We're feeding them. We're helping people. We ain't out here bringing people on stage and rubbing spit in their face like your Christian pastors. We're not intermingling with the same people who oppressed us for 400 plus years. Like, you know, we got to do business, but we're not trying to love these people like how Martin Luther King did, man. Like how Martin Luther King taught us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians how to do it. He taught us how to serve our enemies, man. Not even understanding that the Most High eyes are upon this sinful kingdom, and the Most High is going to destroy it off the face of the earth. Just for that simple fact reason, man. You starved the children of Israel, and now you got to deal with the consequences that are coming. And the consequences that are coming are not going to be the best, man. All right, we can keep reading. I said, and I would not destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't going to destroy the whole nation of Israel, man. Like everybody, you know, like everybody think. They think when they say the earth is going to be destroyed, they think that, you know, that's it. They think that's it. They think when this happens, that's it. Right. Nobody wants to serve the Lord. Who that is? Rosemary, you're right. Nobody wants to serve the Most High, man. Only here in the Isupk you're being taught how to serve the Most High, man. And what But you serving him, you're getting a warning too about the things that are going to happen. You're getting a warning about World War III, which is happening right before our eyes, man. Like, we can't run from it. It's happening. Like, these Christian pastors are not teaching our people about what's going to happen in the line of days, man. They just telling you that Christ is coming back, which is true. Christ is coming back. They're not telling you the things that are going to happen within that time period or before he comes back. They're not telling you about the diseases and the coronavirus, all these different plagues that Most High is going to unleash on this place. They're not telling you that because they're too busy just taking your money. Like I said, they're too busy rubbing spit in your face while you're on stage in front of people. Too busy worried about stupid things and not taking time to heed the Most High's warning, man. Not warning his people. Just got his people out here all type of ways just lost, man. It is truly sad, man. It's a sad thing when you try to teach your people like, hey, the Most High is going to destroy this place. And they just look at you. Oh, yeah, I know, man, I get you. And still go back to like nothing is happening. Just like when coronavirus hit, nobody wasn't expecting it. And when this World War III happens, nobody's going to expect it to hit like it is. Only people that's going to expect it to hit like it is the Isupk underneath Commander General Yahawadah. Like, we know that World War III is coming. We know it. It's happening right now. It's like the pot is stirring. Pot is stirring. Guess what? It's almost done. It's almost done. But your leaders, they're not telling you about what's happening. They just want to continue to keep you in la-la land, just keep you lost and blinded. But when it happens, you're going to be so shocked. And you're going to wish in that day you listened to those men on those street corners with those beard and braids. Because we're warning you of what's going to happen, man. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be, all good when the Most High allows all these wars to pop off, man. All right. Scripture for you. Oh, sheesh. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. And like we said earlier, who's the wicked that they were talking about in the book of Job, chapter 9:24? It's talking about this oppressor. Now the book of Psalms is telling you that the wicked in his pride does persecute the poor. You know what I'm saying? And the oppressor, he treats us horrible, man, because of our race, of us being Israelites. Like, the people that know who we are biblically, that's the reason why they treat us the way they do, man. They treat us bad because they know we are the children of Israel, and they have a perpetual hatred towards us, man. The hatred that they have for us is just spiritual. If you ever wanted to know why do these people hate us so much? The only reason they hate us so much because it's biblical. Their forefather Esau hated us. And it's always just been something that they always have done. They have always hated us, man. Always wanted our destruction. And the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor, man. They persecute us for being poor, man. You know what I'm saying? You get the definition for persecute. A lot of people don't know what that word means, man. Alright, the word persecute, this is what it means. This is what the word persecute means. It means subject someone to hostility and ill treatment, especially because of their race or political or religious beliefs. Like, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? This is in the Bible. This is in the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. It says, the wicked in his pride persecute the poor, man. They give ill treatment to the poor because of our race, because of what we believe in. They persecute us for being poor, man. Like the same people that made us poor are the same ones that persecute us for being poor. Like you ever seen somebody get locked up? Like they had a brother get locked up, man, doing 25 years because he was on his third strike and because he stole some clippers. 25 years, man. They persecute the poor, man. They beat us down, destroyed us, did anything that you think is horrible. They did that to us. They would cut our hair off and use it as cushion in their furniture. They would take dead bodies and make shoes and wallets. Take the skin from black men, Latino men, Native Indian men. Would take our skin and use our skin to make, it was some type of oil they used for the furniture. They used our body parts for everything, man. They destroyed us, man. Murdered us and killed us and made us poor. And when they sent Dr. Martin Luther King in, he was living off his lust and he didn't understand. Him trying to join us to these people was one of the worst things he could have did. And by the time he realized it was too late, they killed him. He said it himself. He said, I feel like I've led my people into a burning building. And he did. He led us into a burning building and didn't give us the answer on how to get out of the burning building. So right now, you got people who are still in this building that's on fire that are dying, man. And only here in the Isupk, we're going to pull you out that building, man. We're going to save your life and pull you out of that building, man. Read this again from the top. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride persecute the poor. And that's what they do to us, man. You know, police officers still make time to terrorize the black and brown community. You know, with them saying, oh, they got the most hardest job in the planet is being a cop. But how come they still make time to terrorize black and brown communities, man? How come? It's a sister from the, a Gadite sister. I forgot, I think she's from the Navajo reservation. She's gone missing. And her family's been looking for her and they can't find her, man. Now you can only imagine who's out there kidnapping our sisters on these reservations, man. Kidnapping our sisters in these streets. Murdering our sisters, man. I'm gonna keep going. It says, you know what I'm saying? And these bastards, man, they feed on the poor of our people and they thrive from it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know it's oppression. You know it's oppression when the devil, these oppressors, you know, they raise the tax bill on certain things. Like you go in the store to buy something for $1, you pay taxes. The tax is 10 cents. 10 cents on every dollar. You getting taxed so much money, you don't even want to buy certain things. You come buy food, the taxes on it, $4, $5. $5 for, you know what I'm saying, for a meal. Like just stupid stuff, man. This place is crazy, man. Like this place is going to fall, man. Alright. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing, man. The Most High is crippling their economy, man. Like when this war kicks off with Russia and America, you ain't got to worry about too much of anything. One thing you need to do is come in here and learn how to serve the Most High, man. Like this place is going to fall, man. I'm gonna keep reading. Keep reading in the book of Psalms, alright? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. So like again, just looking at some of these definitions of these words for y'all, man, so I can. Verse 3, read it again. It says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous." You know what I'm saying? That word covetous is just showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. Doesn't that sound familiar? This is talking about the so-called oppressors right here, man. It says, "The wicked through his pride," through the pride of his countenance, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire." You know what I'm saying? That's what Esau did. When he came over here to America, his heart's desire was to take over this land. And he bragged about it. Like, what did Christopher Columbus say when he ran into it with the Ephraimites, so-called Puerto Ricans? He said, I'm just paraphrasing. He said, they are good people. He said, they are good people, but they must be. He said, they are nice people, but they must serve. Like he said, they're good people, they're nice people, but they gotta serve. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to fulfill his heart's desire, man. And that's what we don't understand. We're dealing with a wicked bastard. That's why the scripture says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And they do all of these things, like everything you've seen with them in the movies, where they go into land to land and taking it over, murdering and killing everybody. That has always been their nature, man. That has always been their nature, because they are that wicked bastard the Bible speaks of, man. They're those oppressors. I'm going to keep reading. It says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed to covetous." You know what I'm saying? And that word right there is just meaning showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they blessed that. They wanted to be blessed with having something that didn't belong to them, man. That's why you see them now. What do they say? What do they say? They say, if you got a problem with America, leave America. This is our land. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. They say this is our land. America's our land. If you don't want to love America, go back to where you came from. In our case, they tell us to go back to Africa, even though we're not from Africa. That's what they tell us to do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do to us. Let me keep going. Keep reading this on. It says, "The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not slacken." I'm going back, verse 3. "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and bless the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth." That word abhorreth means just regard and disgust and hatred. You know what I'm saying? The Most High hates them, man. The Most High hates these people, the wicked, man. That wicked is this oppressor that's on this earth right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High does not like these devils, man. Everything about them is wrong. Everything that they do is wrong. This is the reason why World War III is going to happen, man. Like, we can't fight these oppressors, man. You can't pick up guns like the Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party movement likes to do. They like to march the streets with their guns. Like, do you remember who makes the guns? They got guns that your gun can't even compete with. Like, when they came down here, they were marching down the streets in Greenville with, fully automatic rifles, with oppressors walking with them. Like, they had people amongst their organizations who were so-called Caucasians. They had them in wheelchairs. They had children out there walking with the Black Party Panther movement. And they wonder why nobody takes them serious. That's why you're not hearing a lot about them right now. Nobody takes them serious, man. You know what everybody is talking about? They are talking about the Isupk, man. Why they out there on them street corners? Why they doing this? Why they doing that? Because, man, that's our job, man. That's what we're supposed to do, man. All right, let me keep reading. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 4. "The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts." And that's what you better believe. They don't seek after the Most High, man. Why do you think those people did what they did on January the 6th? They don't care about the Most High. They're not even trying to seek after the Most High. He's not even in their thoughts, man. They don't even care about the Most High, man. While your pastor tries to tell us, oh, we gotta love everybody. How can we love everybody when the people that you're telling us to love don't even love God? They don't even keep his commandments. You know what I'm saying? They don't even keep the commandments of the Most High, man. They do what they want to do, man. That's why this earth is in so much turmoil right now, so much hell. That's why you see so much destruction going on, man. Because these people in their pride, man, they don't seek after the Most High. They don't seek after the Most High God. And they're not even thinking about him, man. They're not even thinking about the Most High. All right, I'm going to keep reading. Verse 5. His ways are always grievous. It's like, it says, his ways are always grievous. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to understand, man. Their ways are always bad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always something bad whenever the oppressor's around you, man. That's why when you see them coming out and protesting, when they were told not to, you know what I'm saying? That was like in January the 6th, they came out there ready to kill, man. They came out there ready to kill, man. Because his ways are grievous. And when we try to take on their ways, our ways start to become grievous. Why do you think the black community is in an uproar right now? Why do you think we have black on black crime? Why do you think we got, anybody in the comment section, why do you think we got black on black crime? Anybody in the comment section, why do you think we got black on black crime? Anybody in the comment section, you can answer the question. Why do you think we have black on black crime and brown on brown crime in our communities? I'll give y'all like 10 more seconds. Hey, that is right, Akaz. That is right. That's right too, because that's perfect. Because we love our oppressors and we hate ourselves. Both of those answers are perfect. That's the reason why we have all of these things. We love the same people who have murdered us in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We love the same people who murder us and kill us in the streets. And with us giving them all of our love, we begin to hate ourselves, man. That's why you have black men who kill each other. You ever wonder why? Damn right, get that brother a hand too. You right, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's right, the civil rights movement. All of that stuff right there was not teaching us how to truly love ourselves, man. The civil rights movement today, you look at it right now. Guess who's a part of that civil rights movement? It ain't just blacks. And you got Asians, you got Koreans, Japanese, East Indians, you got all these other peoples who are benefiting off what our forefathers went through, marching in the civil rights. Like, we marched in the civil rights in the 50s, and guess what? We got heroin. We got crack and got cocaine. Now we got black on black crime, brown on brown crime. We got drug dealers, we got prostitution. We got all of these things going on because we took time in and we believed that, you know, we should love our enemy, man, that we could all get along. But we don't understand his ways are grievous, man. Like, he has grievous ways. So when we try to follow behind him, our thoughts and our ways begin to become grievous. And we start to starve each other out. We start to try to take money from each other. We start killing each other and murdering each other. The only reason we do this is because we love our oppressor, man. We love him. We love our oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? And with us loving them, we begin to hate ourselves, man. We hate ourselves so much that our women go out there and have, what, 250,000 abortions a year, just about? We hate ourselves that much that we kill the baby that is inside of us. And then have some devil to tell you the baby wasn't, it ain't alive if it ain't got a heartbeat. You idiot, it is alive. It's alive and when you do an abortion, guess what? You kill it. So in order for it to die, it had to be alive. And sister, don't let nobody tell you to get rid of them precious babies, man. If you need help with that baby, Call the Isupk. We'll take that child, man. We'll take that child and raise that baby the right way. You won't have to worry about anything. All right, let me keep reading. It says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. Damn. That's these devils, man. Like, their judgment is out of their sight. They ain't even there. It's like, let them off. Like what you seen with Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse. He went in there and shed them ugly tears, cried. I wish I could put that face on a t-shirt and let it say, kids don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They did Kyle Rittenhouse like that and let him out scot-free, man. Let him out free, and now he's filthy rich because of his own people donating to him. Donating tons of money to him. Like, he's rich right now, man. And keep going. It says, his ways are always grievous. The judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Right, you know what I'm saying? That's America. That's how they do. Like, how does America puff it at their enemies today? How do they puff? Like, how do they boast themselves up at their enemies today? What do they do to show a gesture of strength against their enemies? What does America do to show a gesture of their strength against their enemies? Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know, what does America do against their enemies, like Russia and all of these other people, to show a gesture of their power? If you can't answer it, I can answer it for you, but I'm going to give y'all a little time to see who's in class paying attention. How does America puff it at their enemies, man? Give it up for Kazakhstan. He's right. Drop a bomb on them. That's how they show their power, man. That's America. That's how they show their power, by doing violence. How do you think black, Latinos, and Native Indians know not to mix with the police? Because they show their power against us. When the police come in your neighborhood and take one of your strongest men and slam them down, right, damn right. Like Kazra, he said like America joining Ukraine. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how America and these oppressors show their power, man. By doing violence. Why do you think they rough a brother up in front of everybody in the community? They go in there, they pick him up, slam him, do all of these different things, and they do all that, and guess what everybody does? Everybody just sits back and watch. I seen a video with a brother, man, he was getting slammed on the car so hard. Only thing his friend did was stood back and was like, why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing this? But you could tell that the brother might have been a hardcore brother. But he was afraid. Because what these bastards do is, they puff at their enemies, man. They puff themselves up, man. Like, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. The Most High let one of their worst enemies, Russia, step up, and guess what they're doing? They're puffing at them. What you gonna do? Most High is tired of seeing them bullying blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. He's tired of us turning on our TV screens, seeing our young brothers and sisters murdered in the streets, man, and nothing being done about it. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. Verse 6, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be an adversity. And that's what this devil has said, man. He said in his mind, man, I am not going to be moved, man. Like, nobody's going to destroy me. Nobody's going to destroy anything that I raised up, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what this devil thinks, man. He thinks that he's not going to have any difficulties, man. He's not going to have any type of misfortunes. That's what he believes, man. He believes I should never be in adversity. Like I should never be in misfortune. I should never have any so-called, like they say, like bad luck. Ain't nothing bad gonna happen to me. Like that's how proud this bastard is, man. That's how they are, man. Why do you think on January the 6th they went and stormed the Capitol building? And then you had a devil today he's in court. He told the judge, he said, Judge, do you think you can give me a lighter sentence? What did he say? He said, Judge, do you think you can give me a lighter sentence? And it was something stupid as a sense of, so I can eat better food. Like this is what the devil said to the. Let me pull this up, man. Let me pull this up. Salaki. Salaki. Let me see, can I find it, man? What that dude said. Damn, they got 8 months for doing that. 8 months. I'm trying to find out what the devil said, what he said. I can't find it, man. So like, I'm looking for it, man. I gotta find it. I can't believe this bastard even said this. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. All right, let me read this for you. Let me read what this bastard said, man. Let me read what this bastard said. All right, this is one of the protesters. It says, man arrested in Capitol riot refuses to eat non-organic jail food. One of the people charged in the riot in the U.S. Capitol last week went viral again Monday after his first court appearance hit the web with the internet latching on to the one dietary detail in particular. Jacob Chansley, 33, also known as Jake Ageli, was one of the people photographed extensively in the riot. He wore a fur hat with horns and painted his face with the colors of the American flag. It says Mondays. Let me see, can I read this? It says, in a non-viral tweet reported, Melissa Blazer says his mother says he hasn't eaten since Friday because the detention facility won't feed him all organic food. Good night. When the prison he trying to go to, will they serve you organic food? Like this devil said he won't eat anything because they're not serving him organic food. When he marched down to the Capitol and caused hell, people died down at the Capitol. Come on, man, people died. They all should be charged with accessory to murder, just like how they do blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians here in America. If one of us, if somebody get killed down here during some type of violent altercation, the people that were with him get charged also. But why they didn't do it to these devils, man? Alright, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, Monday, Arizona ABC station reported he made his first appearance in the Phoenix federal courtroom as he's being held in quarantine. In a now viral tweet reported, Melissa Blooded said his mother says he hasn't eaten since Friday because the detention facility won't feed him all organic food. It says, imagine thinking your white privilege extends so far as to trash the Capitol and demand organic food in prison. One person replied, it's a jail, Jacob. It isn't a Whole Food, another person replied. So people was roasting him for saying it. They were saying, like, your white privilege doesn't go that far when you get in prison, man. It does, but not in this circumstance. Alright, let me keep reading. This devil wouldn't have told them. He said, I want organic food. Good night. Like, have you seen prison food? I pray you haven't. Pray you haven't seen any prison food. But this devil said, I want organic food or I'm not eating. White privilege, man. Alright. You know what I'm saying? It says, let me keep reading. I'm going to start from 6 again. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 6. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Like, that is the oppressor right here, man. This is him, man. His mouth is full of cursing, deceit, and fraud. Like how the Gadites would say, so-called Native Indians, it's like they speak with a second tongue. Like how they talk is different. Like one minute they tell you, oh, I love you, then the next thing you know, they burning your damn house. They like, wait a minute, I thought it was love. We still cool. Like, that's these oppressors, man. Just full of deceit, full of lies, man. You can't trust anything that they say. Alright, let me keep reading. And it says, under his tongue, it's like, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. And that's what this devil does, man. He's in the lurking places of all the villages, all your black and brown neighborhoods. You always turn around, what you see? Like, damn, I ain't no police officer right there. You always see these oppressors, man. I'm going to keep reading. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of all the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. And that's what he's been doing, man. Murdering the innocent, man. Murdering a lot of our people who are just innocent. There's a lot of things that go on that a lot of people don't tell you about, but these people, man, they are truly horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they stand in all the lurking places, just watching, lurking, searching, looking for who they can destroy. All right, let me keep going. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of all the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. And that's what they do, man. In the secret places, they murder the innocent, man. Just now, we're able to see more because we have cameras. We got cameras and cell phone cameras. But imagine how bad it was back then. Like, these bastards have always been horrible to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the lurking places of the villages, man. Looking for somebody that they can kill and murder and hang. That's what these bastards did, man. All your good old boys. Like, they're no different, man. They all the same. All right, let me keep reading. Verse 8, it says, he sitteth in the lurking places on the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are proudly set against the poor. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these devils are, man. Their eyes are set against the poor, man. They're looking at us, man, and they want every dime that you don't have. Like, they want a piece of everything. You ain't even got your paycheck yet. They already, yeah, taxing. We're going to get some of that, too. We're going to get all that. That's how these devils do, man. You know what I'm saying? Set their eyes against us, man. They're looking at us like we're the problem. They're looking at blacks, Hispanics, and Native immigrants. We're the problem. You let your kids go play and everything like that, man. You got to be careful because these devils look at us as if we're the problem. And how do people look at you if they feel like you're the problem? Especially if it's somebody of another nation, they think you're the problem. Imagine how they look at you, how they feel about you, what they want to do to you. Because these oppressors think that we're the problem in America. They don't think that they're the problem. They go to bed and wake up and believe to themselves that we are the problem here in the land of America, here in the land of Brazil and Central and South America. Why do you think they do it to us, man? I'm going to keep reading. Verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in a den. And that's what these devils do, man. They sitting in your cuts. Right, damn right. They find us for being black, because I'm right, they do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they did a number on us, man, for nothing, man. It says he lied in wait secretly as a lion in a den. You know what I'm saying? That's how these devils do. They just sit back watching for the perfect moment to strike. Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike and kill us, man. How many people we had die last year from being shot by the police, man? We have a lot of people that die, man. These oppressors don't mind killing. The only thing they're not doing now because they're starting to see themselves get hit with little charges and everything. But typically, they like to murder you. They like to kill you. Like that's what they want to do. They want to murder and kill you. You know what I'm saying? And we don't understand it and we don't believe it. All right, I'm going to keep reading. Verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in a den. And that's what these devils do, man. They sit back and with the secretary and just watch everything. You know what I'm saying? Like a snake. Alright? And it keeps reading. It says, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Verse 11. He said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hid in his face and would never. Say he hid his face. Let me start from 9 again. It says, verse 9 says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. Who do you think these oppressors be locking up the most, man? Think about it. If you stay in the ghetto, like I did in my time, you stay in the ghetto, you stay in the hood, who do these oppressors always come after, man? They always coming after us. Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives, we don't even be doing anything. Like, you just be chilling on the block. They always coming for you, man. They always coming for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. You know what I'm saying? They lying in wait, looking on how they can catch us, man. A lot of these brothers and sisters going to jail, man, we ain't filthy rich. We poor. Why do you think a lot of our brothers and sisters sell drugs? I'm not saying it's right, but why do you think they do it? Because they're poor. Why do you think a lot of sisters might, share like, strip at the strip clubs? Because they're poor. We've been starved out. We've been starved out so bad that it's ridiculous. And you got to understand that, man. When people get starved out, they start to commit crimes. What do you think the mafia did? What do you think the mafia did when they came from Italy and couldn't get jobs? Did they go out there and just beg for it, or did they take it? They took everything that they owned from this place called America, man. Went to war with them right here in America. All of these people who, you know what I'm saying? They even looked at Vietnamese over here. They was at war with the Vietnamese. You gotta think about it, man. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. And so like it. In the secret place does he murder the innocent. His eyes are properly set against the poor. And that's these devils, man. They hate the Isupk. We're not like your, other fake Israelite group who have, you know, buku amounts of people. Everybody working, everybody paying so-called tithes, whatever that is, over there in these fake Israelite groups, man. And they don't even get it and understand, man. You know what I'm saying? That, a lot of these fake Israelite groups, they rich, they got money, they doing good for themselves. And that's why a lot of them don't be too terrified of the oppressor. But we know here in the Isupk, man, they persecute the poor, man. We seen poor brothers and sisters get mistreated by the police and stepped in and stopped them from doing it, man. But they persecute the poor, man. And we're poor. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, we are poor. Even if we have a couple of us that do have money, we're still poor, man. All right, let me keep reading. All right. Verse 10. He crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by his strongness. You know what I'm saying? Like he crouched himself. He relaxed. He sent back. You know what I'm saying? All right, verse 11. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hid in his face from me, he will never see it. Verse 12. Let me keep reading. It says, wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Verse 14. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite to require it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Verse 15. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15, like I said, man, we are the helper of the fatherless, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the Isupk, man. We are the father figures for the fatherless, man. We step in like big brothers, and we got a big sister who come in, and when we treat them, you know what I'm saying, how a lot of our people who have been mistreated in their whole life, we treat them right. Take them out to dinner, do all type of things with a lot of our people, man. All right, keep reading. Verse 15, it says, break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Because what do you do with your hand? Your hand is your ways how you express your power. Back then, they would just hold their hand out as a gesture of their power. The Most High is going to break their stronghold, man. Going to break their stronghold that America has, man. The Most High is going to break all of that. All right, let me keep reading. It says, break thou the arm of the wicked and evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. You know what I'm saying? Like, seek out his wickedness until you find none. All right, let me drop that. Some more scriptures for you. To the book of Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1, and it reads, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Because guess what? The daughter of Babylon is America. America does everything that Babylon's does. That's why Babylon just means confusion. Babel, it means confusion. Because that's what America is now. America is a land of confusion. You don't know what's going down, but the Most High said, for this land that's with confusion, the Most High is going to sit it down in the dust. Meaning that it's going to be destroyed to the dust, man. This whole empire, this whole kingdom that everybody loves so much, the Most High is going to destroy it, man. Going to destroy it all, man. Alright, verse 2. It's like, alright, select you. Go to Psalms. Go to Psalms chapter 137. We're going to start at verse 7. Alright, it says in the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 7, it says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." You know what I'm saying? And we're praying to the Most High, remember the nation of Edom, which is the so-called oppressor. We pray to the Most High that He remembers the nation of Edom, man. When the day of Jerusalem, when our empire fell, they said, raise it, even from the foundation thereof. What happens when you raise something on the foundation, man? You destroy it. Like, this devil has always prayed for the destruction of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's nothing new, man. It's nothing new underneath the sun. This oppressor has always hated us. Like they just wish that they could just rid the world of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's why you think Donald Trump was out there saying, let's make America great again? Because they were praying for this. They wanted this place to be back like how it used to be. That's what these devils wanted. They wanted America to be back to how it used to be. Back in the 30s and the 20s. You know what I'm saying? You'll find out. Like, that's what they really want. And all you people that got oppressors as your friends, they will be happy to go back to 1910 and put your black behind in slavery, man. They'd be happy to do that, man. Because they just want to destroy everything that we have anyway, man. And keep reading. It says, let me start from the top again. This is King David. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in that day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, and even to the foundation thereof." Verse 8, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed." And that's what we got to realize. O daughter of Babylon is talking about America. America is going to be destroyed, man. The Most High is going to allow it to happen. This land is going to be destroyed, man. All right, let me keep reading. "That rewarded thee as thou hast served us." You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to destroy this place for the same way they did us. Ooh-wee. The Most High said, the way you rewarded us, guess what? You're going to be rewarded the same way. But it's going to be a little more harsh. Let me keep reading. Ooh. Let me go to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. "For my sword should be bathing in heaven." You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all to break this down. You know what I'm saying? What is a sword? What is a sword? Biblically, what is a sword? Even to this day, you know, we in the Bible it's called a sword, but what is a sword today? See if anybody's still in the class. What is a sword today? I'm gonna give it to y'all for time's sake. A sword today is like a gun, a missile. It's a weapon. That's all it is. A sword in the Bible is a weapon. It can be a literal sword, or it can be a weapon. In this case, this is a weapon. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. Select it. It says, "For my sword should be bathed in heaven." You know what I'm saying? The Most High is letting you know, like his weapon is going to be in heaven. All right. It says, "Behold, it shall come down upon the Dumian and upon the people of my curse to judgment." Ooh, we like that missile, which is the Most High's judgment, that nuclear missile, it's going to fall on this place called America. It's going to fall. Those nuclear missiles are going to fall on the land of America, man. For the nation of Idumea, which is another name for the nation of the so-called oppressors. Most High said his sword is going to come down upon the people of my curse and judgment. All right, verse 6. "The sword of the Most High is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. It's like, with the fat of kidneys of rams and the Most High and the sacrifice in Bozorah, in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." All right, verse 8. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 8. "For the day of the Lord's vengeance in the year of recompense for the slaughter." You know what I'm saying? This is what we got to understand also. The destruction of America, this is what it's for right here. Verse 8. "For it is the day of the Most High's vengeance, in the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion." Like the Most High, when he allows that missile to fall on America, it's going to be for the vengeance, you know what I'm saying, of the Most High. And for what they've done to the children of Israel. Like that's why this missile is going to hit. That's why World War III is real. It's going to happen. Because that's how the Most High is going to express his judgment on his kingdom, man. He's going to allow the nuclear missiles to get fired hot in the sky. There's going to be nothing you can do about it. North Korea already been testing their missiles, testing their ballistic missiles. North Korea, now they don't got Russia stirred up. They intercepted a missile over there in Dubai that was coming to Dubai. You know, a lot of people go to Dubai, but Dubai was about to get hit with missiles until they intercepted the missiles and shot them out the sky. You better wake up and realize what's going on. All right, let me keep reading. It says, verse 9, "And the streams thereof should be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof should become a burning pitch." All right, verse 10. "It should not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof should go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever." That's the land of America, man. This place is going to be set on fire, man. This place is going to be burnt down, man. And when you believe, we'll get you some more scriptures. All right, and it says, "From generation to generation it shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever." All right, it says, "But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it in the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness." All right, let me get you a couple more scriptures. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. This might be my last one. This is the book of Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall slacken. For behold, the day of coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all they do wickedly, shall be stubble. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta realize also, man. In these last days, these proud people and these people who do wickedly, they gonna burn, man. They gonna burn like they were in, you know what I'm saying, a oven. Cause when the Most High let the missiles hit down here, it's gonna be so hot, you're gonna promise yourself that you are in a oven. It's gonna be like Terminator 2 when Sarah Connor, what's her name, Sarah Connor, when she was hanging on the fence and that missile hit. Like that right there, what they showed you in Terminator 2 was biblical prophecy also. They know that same image that they seen is going to happen. Missile gonna hit and it's gonna wipe out entire countries, man, and kill millions of people, man. Kill millions of people. Let me keep reading, okay? For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Most High of hosts. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the star. You know what I'm saying? Time is coming, man. You need to pick and choose a side on what you want to do. Alright. Most High's gonna wipe this place out, man. There's nothing anybody can do it to stop, man. You turn on your TV and watch what's going on in Russia, man. And just know that is more biblical prophecy, man. What's going on in Russia is biblical prophecy. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna get worse. Like the plagues are already being released, man, and it's time for the grand finale. The grand finale is gonna be when America and Russia go to war and they both just start firing nuclear missiles. When they fire them, everybody else gonna start firing. And then you're gonna learn America really had a lot of enemies when everybody starts firing nuclear missiles. Alright, with that, in the class. Alright, Isupk security announcements. We are Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering. Not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Alright, upcoming holy convocations. The next upcoming holy convocation that we will have will be Purim. It's the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, which would be Monday, February 14th, and Tuesday, February 15, 2022. You can read about this in the book of Esther, chapter 20, the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that's a part of this school, man, we recommend you come to the school. You know, we're going to celebrate the Feast of Purim here. Alright, upcoming remind occupant Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. Anybody wants to be a troop in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, shalom.